subscribers. It's me, eDEYA, coming to you from San Francisco, California. Yeah. Sorry. Getting hyphy. I don't have my dog with me. I just saw my friend David, so. But he was yelling at me from across the street, so I wasn't really able to tell him anything. Like, I couldn't tell him that I'm broke and I don't have no money and I can't give him any money. And I just heard his voice, though. His voice. Homeboy across the street. I thought that was David for a second. Could be David. Is that David over there? Oh, the dude was dancing, but he's not dancing no more. I'm not really sure why he's not dancing anymore. I don't know where David went. David just kind of disappeared. Sometimes he wears like, well, he's homeless, so he like has different clothes and stuff on. I don't know what he likes. I mean, I don't think he really knows my name either. I don't think he knows my name or how to find me, except for me walking through this way all the time, or me trying to look for him, you know? So it's kind of difficult being friends with people sometimes because you have to do all the work to try to get to them, and they really don't really want to do anything to change that, because they just don't want to be a part of your life. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I mean. Like, if somebody wanted to be around me and stuff, then they would be around me. But then that's not true either, because I do chase people away. So there's very, very this guy earned like $10 yesterday on the fucking. He was standing outside by the Jesus people, the ones that are having that revival. Remember, you were on the bus when I saw it, but he got like probably like $10, $5, something easy. So I was thinking maybe I should just go by Folsom, where the party is, and just take my dog and just be like, please, could you give me some money so I can have a sign there? I'll have a sign there that says I need money for my dog to get some food or something like that. I think it's important to address the fact that I am a broke ass motherfucker, okay? And I live in one of the most expensive cities in the world. And that life is life. Look at this, what? Fuck, did somebody pass out there? There is. How do you know if that guy's alive or dead? Well, let me go check my eyes. You can't really tell, except for his hands are like red. So that usually means that they're alive. They're getting blood flow to their hands and their mind. You know what I mean? Oh, somebody was eating a muffin right there, blueberry muffin. I put shit in my hair this morning and it's not working. I don't know why. Too much conditioner or something. But it looks kind of devilish like that right now, even though I don't want to look devilish. It kind of sucks because I didn't stop to say hi to David. I like David a lot. I think he's a really cool guy. I think it's just that circumstances has prevented us from really being friends or anything, because he's like super, super poor and he's really into his stuff, his problems. And I don't know, there's no way I could help him because I'm fucking broke ass poor and I'm waiting on YouTube. Yeah, right, as if YouTube's gonna be the answer to my prayers. It could be, you know, I mean, I have almost 4,000 videos, can you believe that? A lot of them are shorts, yes, but live stream is really kicking in right now. And so my watch time has gone up a lot, and my subscriber base, oh, this is cool. I thought it was a remote control one. but it's just a regular longboard. Oh, I didn't know that. There's a lot of people like that, like me, like just by ourselves. I'm not by myself. I have you. I have you with me. So I'm totally not by myself. I have like you. Okay, so I was checking out my analytics, right? Let me check my phone real quick. I was checking my analytics. And my analytics, I love it. I want to get analyzed a lot, all the time. I better stop saying things like that. Okay. Nothing on Uber. Let me just double check. Okay, I like to double check this. I want to make sure that my Uber app is updated so I can get the latest whatever. And did I sign out and then sign back in? Because that's what I've been doing is like signing out. There you go. I signed out. Okay, and then I sign back in. Because it's going to give you your insights of what you did. So your cancellation rate and stuff, it'll say, oh, nice session. You did one trip. And your one trip had during this session, you had no cancels. So if you close out the session right after the one trip, it kind of doesn't give a reset, but it does give a reset. It just says, okay, well, that ended that session. Now, this next session, I know that's my bus and everything, but who cares? It's Sunday and I don't have anything else anyway. And yUMa's there. He's just there but he's just there. And that's it. Oh, the last video that I did, for the house, okay, for everybody at the house, right? I guess, I don't know, that's what I can't prove that these people say things to me, but they do, okay? There are, and they see me as somebody that has a YouTube platform, and since I complain, since I complain about everything, which I do have the right to do, it's just like, I don't complain to the right people. I just complain to you guys, and you guys listen to me, and then some of you actually adjust your behaviors, which is odd, because my subscriber base is 1,094 people, right? 92. 94. It fluctuates between 96, 94, and 1,094 or 1,096 to 1,092. I have a solid 1,092, but it goes up to 1,094. I know that's my second bus. I'm hanging out with you. That's it, okay? Anyways, sorry, that's my voices trying to talk smack. But we have to go save yUMa, and it's 10 o'clock. yUMa gets saved at like about 10:30. I always go around there to about like 10:30 or to take him out in the afternoon, because I take him out 2 times. And then lately, since I've been hanging out with you guys really early in the morning with him, I take you guys for the walk that we go on. And that's good. Like if I can, I try to stretch that out to like 3 hours. 3 hours. No, I don't. I didn't even think about that when I said that. That's like so blind and stupid. What I meant was like I only try to keep you guys busy for like an hour, right? She was cool. That lady's cool. She got a helmet on, like one of the helmets on, like a skateboarding helmet, not like a bike helmet. Because bike helmets are kind of poofy and they're like big, but a skateboarding one is just like straight up. It's like, okay, it's like this way. Remember what was that one movie where it's just like, I think it might have been, it was A Knight's Tale with Heath Ledger. And then the girl, she's like so good. She's a welding person. I think she's from Scotland or something like that. I like her accent. It's just so awesome. I like Scottish people. They're so cool. I don't know why I love them. I think they're so cool. It's not because they're gingers or whatever. It's because of their culture. They have beautiful culture and the way they talk. William Wallace I already said this. No. What was I saying that was more important to me? What was I talking about that was more important before I started trying to justify why I like something? I can like anything I want. I don't have to justify it to you or explain anything to you, okay? And you're at my channel, okay? Stop! What is wrong with me? I think I need to meditate. That's what I need to do. But there was something I want to tell you. If you meditate, you'll feel better. Right here, watch. You can meditate anywhere, even for 8 seconds, right? You don't have to do this pose all the time or anything like that. Just make sure. It's like, you don't even have to close your eyes. I'm going to stare at you guys, okay? I like to do this just because I have no weapons. I'm coming in peace. I'm just breathing. So my air can get to my brain and my brain can help my body. Don't lean on any. Okay, so sorry. Just like interrupting. Because I want to tell you so many things while I'm meditating, right? This is stuff that I learned, right? I'm not a spiritual person or whatever kind of person that like knows everything about like a guru kind of stuff. I'm just saying, like, for me, from what I learned, from what I've taught myself, is like to ground yourself. This just shows that you have no weapons. You're not asking for anything. It's kind of like prayer, basically, right? But I'm not praying to anybody. I'm just like, my mind, you hear my lungs? That's not good. That's probably from me smoking too much weed. Anyways, we'll talk about that later. Meditation for me, since it's something like Buddhists like practice a lot, Shaolin monks do it all the time. I always thought there was some kind of physical or physiological. Oh, there's a spider up there, so I gotta like watch it. I'm not scared of spiders. I'm just saying, like, I just don't want to carry one home with me and then have it live with me over there. Okay, I know that out here is probably better for it. Probably better for it anyway. Okay, so let me stay on point, because that's what meditation is supposed to do to help me. It's supposed to help me focus. No weapons. I'm coming like this. I'm basically begging for stuff, you know, because I'm showing you that I don't have the weapons. Don't lean them. You can lean them all you want, right? In the beginning, yeah. But then as you get better and better, you kind of just like lift them up. Just barely touching the bottom, right? Right here's the bottom. You're just barely like on top of your knees. And your hands are all out like that. You know? This is just the way I meditate, okay? This is just... And mine is also inspired by yoga. So yogas, mostly we have to hold our poses. Like, no, just kidding. I'm just like that. There's like poses, right? Even in Azteca, you like one of my favorite dances. I think it's the fire dance, or it's fire dance. I think it goes like this, and then he grabs his bow like this, an arrow comes out, and then he goes like that, and then he lets it go. That's an Azteca move. I mean, like, that is so awesome. So whenever you saw the video, the live stream that I went to go watch the live stream, and watch the Azteca, that was totally by accident. I didn't know that they were having an Azteca there, but I reckon, like, you could see in that video that I was like a block and a half away, and I was like, I could hear drums. Yeah, I could hear it, because for a whole year I went to danza. Like, I didn't attend, I didn't participate, because my friend wanted to go and he wanted to participate. And I just didn't know anything about dance. I mean, if I'm not interested in it, I kind of just like, but I grew to love it. I grew to love the people, and I grew to love more Mexican people. And that's the other thing is that, remember I was talking about Laura? I can't tell you her last name. Laura, and she works at Native American Health Center, and I just doxed her. But her and her twin used to take me and my friend Christian around. And my friend, I think people know that I'm kind of special needs. I think, I don't know. I'm not officially special needs. I sort of am disabled and everything, but I mean, I am disabled. What am I talking? Otherwise, I wouldn't get SSDI. I'm telling you, I'm sane. But anyways, Laura and her sister Paula, twins, identical too, by the way, but they're completely different people. Of course, everybody knows that kind of shit. I guess that would be fraternal. I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't matter. They would take me to those places so I could stay out of trouble and I could try to get into the culture. And I did. I loved it, and I wanted to start dancing, but by the time I wanted to start dancing, it was too late. Like it just kind of turned bad or something. I don't know. It's because there's a language barrier. With Laura and Laura, I just almost told you her last name again. Stupid. So with Laura and Paula, I try to say their names too. Damn it, why am I justifying everything that I'm doing? Anyways, with them, they could speak Spanish very well. So you can kind of defeat that purpose and just go to help out with the rest of the stuff. I was kind of like the guy, what's it called? My memory sucks right now. But helper, a producer or whatever, the crew, that's what I was. I would carry people's stuff, I would watch the stuff. I was happy where I was. Like, and at the same time, I could hear the music, dun, 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 and it just keep going. I was memorizing it too. And at the same time, I was watching them. So it was like really neat. So for a whole year and a half, probably a year, I watched all of that. So when I got to that stage on that one day, when I did a live stream and we were over there and I ran into the Azteca dancer, I recognized the dance and the drum right away, and I was so excited. That's why I ran across the field, and that's why I went up to the stage, and I wasn't shy about it either. I mean, like, most people are like, oh, we should just stand right here. But I was like, hell no, let's get right up in there, because I know that they don't mind it, and I'm not causing them anything, and the kapal smells good, and the dancer is awesome, and the feathers are pretty, and I think it's Siglali. So Siglali and Mixcoat were two different Azteca groups. Mixcoat, the one that me, Laura, and Paula, and another Raul, we used to go to that one. But they had a fight or something happened. So, and Laura and Paula never went back. And Raul, I don't know about. He went. I guess he lives where he lives, but he was really cool. I mean, everybody from Dancer is cool. They are cool already. You have beautiful dogs. Oh, okay, so, yeah. So, I mean, like, so they kind of had like that. They didn't have rival, but I knew somebody from Siglali who was in that group. But I didn't see him that day on stage. So, and the other thing is that the one that I know from Siglali is also a part of the Native American, was a part of the Native American drum group, like it's like that he was part of that, and we share the same teacher in that respect, but we didn't share the same teacher in Azteca. And Azteca, I only knew about Mixcoat, and I was learning about Mixcoat more than I was about Siglali. I barely understood that Siglali was around. So in that way, there was sort of that triangle where Laura and Paula were at Mixcoat, and I was attached to those guys. And then I had a drum group. Well, it wasn't my drum group. It's First Nations. I think it's First Nations drum group. If I got it wrong, I got it wrong. It's a Native American group. Anyways, they were like, they were singing, and there was my teacher, Mike Bellinger. Oh, he was so cool. That one video that I made about the powwow, that was him. But now that I can do live stream, I could just catch all of them at once, and I could tell you who they are. Anyways, homeboy, my drum group person, was a part of the Azteca too, so the culture was there. Sorry, I just had to spit. Otherwise, the boogers was just gonna mess up my talk. So, anyways, what? I think I finished the story. All right, I'm just gonna use their names because nobody cares about me. All right, nobody cares if it's whatever, and I'm not gonna give them any trouble. Bismarck, he's so cool. He's my drum partner. Boom, boom, boom. He's better than me. He's so good at drumming and probably good at dancing Ciklali. I've seen him dance Ciklali only one time. That was Danza. That was Azteca. And I've seen him dance like that, and I've seen him dress up in his thing. He's good. He's good. Just as much as he does drumming. When he was drumming, he was like my predecessor. Like I would look up to him and stuff. My little brother Elijah used to, like me and Elijah. Elijah would be like right here, right next to me, and then I would be singing, and then Mike and Bismarck on the other side of him, and then the rest of the group on that side. And that's just men only. It's like, well, in Lakota, it's not against females. It's just that there's a story behind it, and I don't want to go through it. Should I go through it? This is probably going to be the 100th time that I tell this story. And it has nothing to do with what I was trying to say anyway. I'm trying to remember why I even started the whole conversation. And I was hanging out at the fucking bus stop all this long. I forgot what I was talking about. See how my stories kind of just like, they kind of mix with everything. I've lived here for so long that I had that triangle kind of thing where Bismarck was over here, and there was this over here and this over here, and they were all connected. And it's almost like somebody was trying to say, hey, your culture, your people are like around, and don't be afraid of talking to them or asking them. But then black people are my people too, and white people are my people too, right? So why does it that I have to specifically go to Native American stuff to be able to be Native American? I mean, honestly, I grew up in foster care and stuff like that. Like, I did grow up with my culture, but not really, because mom wasn't really... Honestly, mom didn't have a lot of resources in her life either. She was like more poor than I was, and she basically had nothing. So whoever was like, I don't know what kind of dreams mom had. I don't know anything about my mom, except that she tried her best to take care of the kids. That my grandma. How come he just doesn't pull up his pants? I had to turn it. Look at it. Now it just show. But it's just a question remains. How come he just doesn't pull up his pants all the way? Look. Wait, so sorry. Okay, that's not really, that is sagging, but it's kind of like, it's excessive sagging. Like, okay, to me, okay, maybe it's not messing up his, the way he walks, but, it is funny though. What if he had to run? And it looks like he's holding it. I don't know. When I sag, it's not even like that, okay? When I sag, it's like, watch, my underwear, my last underwear, for the week, because I don't have any clean clothes. So watch. I'm gonna show you how I used to sag, right? This is just where Bay Area shit. All right, so this is normal stuff, right? Sorry, excuse me. Right, normal, right? And when you sag, my ass, I don't have an ass, so it's just, it kind of boosts it up a little bit. So basically, that's as far as I'll go. But some people will go like this, even further, like that, right? So that's just sagging, all it is. So just to let you know, and people are looking at me weird. So I can actually walk around with it. It kind of gives the illusion of having a big butt. And if you wear like underwear that is like tight fitting and stuff, you could, it's like that guy's thing. But there's no reason unless you want to show off your underwear. And it kind of makes a person feel like really different and unique. Here's my bus. I'm gonna go save yUMa. So yeah, there's levels of sagging. And it takes a belt to help with that. I like your style, bro. Okay, so we will go to, since I haven't gotten anything, I'm still online with them, so, and they can call me if they want to call me, or, actually, I have that little thing at the end of my sentences. Oh, they can call me if they want to, but then I want to see if they call me, and then maybe I could just, like, hang out with my dog until, like, they want to hang out, or call me. That's one of the things about I think Californians or whatever. My friends are there, but I can't talk to these friends because they are users. They use, and they've changed over the years. They're not the same as they used to be. Either I've changed or they have, and it kind of sucks because I really love these friends so much. There's this mom and dad who is like, they're like so cool. They're like my age, probably like a little bit younger than me, but they had a family of boys, like a whole shit of boys. And the youngest boy, I used to come by to go pick up drugs, right? Of course. And the youngest boy, he used to like just kick it with me and his dad just outside. And his mom would be like hanging around too. She was cool. I mean, like I like his mom. His mom was really cool. And my dealer, it would be his dad. So I'd be hanging out there, and the kid is all like, "Hey, can I try your skateboard? And I'm like, "Sure. Just don't fall and hurt yourself, because your dad's right here." So my dad or his dad would be like, "Yeah, it's fine." He has like 10 or 12 of them in his room. I don't know why he always wants to go with your skateboard. Like, all right, cool. So then me and him would just go like, we'll practice like just going up and down the street. But then he liked my skateboard so much, I'm not really sure. Every time I saw him, he'd be like, "Where's your skateboard? Where's your skateboard?" He wants to try it. He likes my skateboard. So I mean, like that family is still there. I'd see the mom and dad all the time, but I have to see them from a distance because once I get close, of course, I'm going to be like, "Oh well, can I just get a dub, or can I get a dime, or can I try something like that?" Before they started. Oh shit! They already did start. It's okay. I got a lesson. So yeah, that kind of sucks because I did make friends, even if it was. I mean, because I love the dad. I don't want to say it, but I mean, like, I love him and I love his wife because they've always been good friends, and they've always been good friends to other people. And I've known them for such a long time, so I know like them. And all their boys, they all decided, they grew up and they all branched out on their own stuff now. They don't like live with their parents anymore. They all moved to do their own things in different places. And the only one that's left is the youngest one, and he's probably lonely now after having all that family with a whole bunch of people in it. And then now he just hangs out with his dad and stuff. But it's they inspire me so much. I love them because they're so smart. They're so smart, and the dad who was the one that I used to like work with, sort of. You can say it like that. Because he was professional about everything. He was like good. He trusted me a lot. He let me go a couple times with some things, but I never asked him more than once or twice. I think I asked him for a favor twice, and he said, okay, do it. And the second time I kind of burnt him because I asked him for this things. I didn't know that he had access to it. He could find what he did. And he found me $60 or something, but I didn't buy it because I just didn't know that he was going to get it. I was so unprepared for it. But anyways, that was the last time that I did, like, as far as doing some business stuff with him. And it kind of sucks because I miss them, literally miss them. And whenever I do see them, they're not really, I guess time or whatever takes over on people and other things and stresses that you just don't know because they both have, well, he has problems health-wise too, so I'm telling all their business. You don't know who they are anyway, so it doesn't matter. I make up nicknames for the ones that I had to work with, like, so you don't. So even if I use his nickname, which is his nickname, it's like, and I named him after cereals. Cereals. So that one, you want to know what it is? It's only in my head. You're never going to get it out anyway. Captain Crunch. So Captain Crunch, yeah. And there's the ghost. What's the ghost one for? There's Dracula too. Or maybe like Count Chocula is another one. But I don't have these connections anymore. Yeah, a lot of them have died. And those two have stayed alive. So. And besides, because I don't need them anymore. I don't want to. Talk way too much shit. Alright, so I'm gonna let you guys go. This is 32 minutes. We're gonna be at that fair for a little while, unless Uber calls me, alright? Because otherwise I'll be doing trips. Thanks for watching my video. Thanks for checking out my live stream. Thank you for just listening to me. Thanks for being my friend. I'm sorry it's so boring without my dog and whatever else is going on. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.